Staten Island just fought back against the second home tax, the pied-à-terre tax. We've done a few videos on it. For a few hours on Monday, it actually won. A Staten Island judge slammed the brakes on the whole thing, but before anybody celebrates, the city fired right back the same day. Let me walk you through what actually happened. This one, as expected, a little bit of a roller coaster as this all rolls out. So, according to Gothamist, Bloomberg, Staten Island Advance, on Monday, August 10th, a Staten Island judge issued a temporary restraining order halting the city's pied-à-terre tax, which, as we know, is the surcharge on high-end second homes. This wasn't a small order, right? The judge told the city, pull the entire list of properties off the internet, stop enforcing the tax, and freeze all of the notices they sent to about 17,000 homeowners. But this is a temporary block, not the end of the tax. And within hours, the city appealed and got that ruling put on hold. So we're now in this strange limbo, right? A judge hit pause. The city immediately almost hit on pause. Both sides are due back in court end of this month, August 31st to be exact. So don't go thinking that the tax is dead. It's still very much alive. It's being fought over now. Why Staten Island? Because this is where backlash was the loudest. The lawsuit was filed right here in Richmond County by a group of homeowners that includes the family of a Staten Island councilman. And their argument is the one that we've been talking about for weeks, right? They say that the city ran a sloppy, confusing rollout, published a giant list that swept in regular homeowners who never owed a dime for this tax, and then put the burden on those homeowners to prove that they were innocent instead of the city doing its homework first. Now, right, on the other hand, the city is not backing down. Mamdani said he will vigorously defend this tax because it is expected to bring in around $500 million. The city argues that being on the list never meant that you owed anything and that only those 17,000 who actually got letters were ever potentially on the hook. So that's their side. So what should you actually do? If you got one of those letters and it is your primary home, don't just sit back now and use this court fight as an excuse to do nothing. The block is temporary and it's being appealed, which means the deadline could snap right back into place. So plan to file your exemption before September 18th anyway. It's better to be covered than to gamble on a court case that is still up in the air, right? Bottom line, Staten Island landed a real punch on this tax. The city punched right back, and now we got to wait for a judge who's going to sort it all out at the end of the month. Whatever side you're on, the rollout has been a little bit of a mess since day one, and it's not over yet. As usual, I'm Joe, Bridge and Borough team, full breakdown, link in my bio.